What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pleeka. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're talking about The Flash Season 4, Episode 18, Lose Yourself.
Prepare yourselves. Tonight we take on the Thinker.
What's happened? Someone's taking over our systems. It's DeVoe.
I will cut through all of Team Flash to get what I want.
This team is the only family that I have ever had.
No one has to die.
Iris, Caitlin, Cisco, Joe, Harry. DeVoe cannot have them.
The Flash. Only this.
Alright, so the episode opens up and Flash and Ralph are on the bus, and they found traces of what we find out later is named the Folding Man. And Ralph kind of brings up, like, yo, can't we just kind of kill DeVoe?
Right.
And Barry's like, no, we're heroes. We don't kill people. And that's kind of the theme of the whole episode. It kind of goes through
Yeah.
with that a little bit. But then after that, Harry makes them go down to Star Labs or whatever, and he shows them the most powerful turning fork in the entire multiverse,
Yeah.
as Cisco calls it.
Yeah.
Like, that was such a weird thing to make that the device to take down DeVoe.
Yeah, a tuning fork. Like,
Yeah.
That's weird.
But it was kind of cool seeing the effect. And then we also learn later on in that scene that Killer Frost and Caitlin are now talking to each other.
Of course. Now we learn that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Spoilers to the end of the episode. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool, but then again, like, they only brought that up to at the end of the episode take it away from her.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't think that's the end of Killer Frost. I think that'll come back at the end of the episode or something, you know.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I did like that. That was kind of neat that, like, they give notes for each other, because, like, I was really sick of, like, her being like, oh, I hate Killer Frost, and Killer Frost being like, stupid Caitlin. But, like, now they kind of get along.
Yeah.
So that was a neat kind of thing, even though they kind of got rid of that in the end. But that'll be interesting where that goes in these next couple episodes.
Yeah, there's a lot of kind of questions.
Yeah. I'm really actually looking forward to next week's, too. I love Captain Cold, so anytime they bring him on,
Yeah, I figured.
that's good for me. So the Meta shows up. This was such a weird scene. The Folding Man shows up out of his pocket dimension to mail a letter. And Team Flash is there, Cisco. They're all in their suits and everything. And then they're like, what the hell?
And
And
then
he
he-
sees them and he's like, ah! And falls backwards into his little pocket dimension.
Yeah, it was kind of cool the way his dimension opened up. It was, like, different.
Yeah, it was like Cisco's little portals, but not colorful.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a see-through-ish one.
Yeah.
That is pretty neat. It probably literally is the same effect, and they just take out all the color.
Yeah, probably.
But I thought it was cool.
It was cool that it was different.
Yeah. So then when they actually got the Folding Man, a Samuroid shows up, which I was completely surprised by this. Samuroid shows up, stabs Caitlin, and then Barry dismantles the Samuroid and then talks to Ralph.
It's funny that two people got stabbed this episode. And, like,
Yeah,
but they're both fine.
And they're both like, man, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
One of them got stabbed on purpose, too.
Yeah.
You know what I thought was real funny this episode? So at least, like, 3 people took down Samuroids this episode. In the first episode, entire Team Flash couldn't take one down. And then Flash had to jump out of the Speed Force and chase one down that was taking Iris to be able to beat the Samuroid. And that was, like, a big deal.
Do you think it was because that one was voiced by, what's his name? I just totally spaced his name from last week. Who's Gypsy's dad?
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was voiced by him in the first episode.
Oh, possibly. But yeah, I thought it was kind of funny that they all took him down so goddamn easily.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's how these shows go. Once you take it down, I mean, it's just like in the crossover, Supergirl took down the Dominator like it was no problem. This time, and she's like, it's so last year. It reminded me a lot of that. So then the Folding Man tells Ralph that he accidentally went to DeVoe's lab, and then we get this whole end fight. They go into DeVoe's lair. It's really like Tupac down there being projected, and DeVoe takes all the metahumans that they have locked up there. The whole ending was cool, but it was very predictable.
Oh, yeah,
He turned Star Labs into a purple rave, and then stole Ralph.
I was upset that he stole Ralph.
I kind of was too. I totally, like, you could tell this episode that was going to happen. Especially the way they were talking at the end. You're like, oh, it's episode, I thought it was 19. It's episode 18.
Yeah.
18, like, this is way, like, no. And then it all he just
Like,
grabbed his head and took him.
So you think we'll see Ralph again?
I think in the last episode, I think Ralph will become Ralph again.
You think so?
Yeah.
Somehow?
Because I saw, there is, I don't know what they mean, but there's, like, set pictures that people took of the finale. And, I mean, I don't know what any of it means, but it's, I can't think of his name. Who's the detective or the cop in charge at CCPD? The guy that was on Shooter.
Oh yeah, I don't know his name.
I can't think of his name,
Yeah.
but the guy in charge of CCPD.
Yeah.
It's him and Barry and Cisco and Ralph have all filmed scenes outside of CCPD for the finale. And I just assumed that was because of the finale. But
Yeah.
now that this happened, I'm assuming maybe Ralph will be normal. But then again,
It could be a flashback.
but,
or
but
something,
it could
too.
be a flashback, or yeah, because like he got fired, he worked there before, or it could be him there being as DeVoe. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, but I thought that was kind of interesting.
Well, so I was upset that because I like Ralph.
Yeah.
So he
Although these past 2 episodes, they kind of have wrote in him very badly to make us irritated by him.
yeah, but he kind of redeemed
But
himself.
then, but then they made him. But like, I hate when they do that on purpose to redeem them.
Yeah, yeah. But so like, I like Ralph. He takes him. I was like upset, but I'm like, well, at least I get to see him as a bad guy. And then he turns into
And then
fucking DeVoe.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I didn't even think about
I
that.
figured he took. I was like, oh, he's just gonna go back into his normal body. Why wouldn't he?
Well, I knew he would take Ralph so that his
So he could survive some shit more.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about I don't know why
I thought-
Ralph did it. I don't know why.
I
didn't
thought it
think
was
about him.
funny that when he became Neil Sandilands again, that he had a haircut and like was clean shaven and shit.
Yeah, he went a little younger.
Yeah, I thought that was a little funny that like he did all that, which made me think like so in that case, because often do like could he just like cut his hair in that case since he's morphed into a guy with shorter hair with his power?
Yeah, I guess.
So then DeVoe brings up to his wife they have the whole. What do you think his whole plan is now? Because he stole that stuff from Harry, the dark matter.
Yeah, I don't know. And then he basically like knew Harry was gonna do it.
Yeah. That's cool that he planned all that, I thought. Then I want to mention, too, that last fight scene when he was just destroying Team Flash.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool. And he grabs the Killer Frost and he's like, melt. And all of a sudden it turns back into Caitlyn and like through Cisco. Like, yeah, that was really neat.
Well, it's funny because I guess no one else was there, but like, so I just assume he took her powers when he said melt.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that. Like,
Oh,
I
really?
I just thought like because she mentioned before that she needs to have that shit in her to
Oh.
become Killer Frost. So I thought
Yeah.
he just took all that out of her.
Oh, I just assumed
that then
he
when
was
she
using the powers of the person that switched the people.
yeah, see, because I kind of forgot that he took that guy. I was thinking, well, that guy's with Team Flash. And then when she said that, I was like, oh yeah, he literally just took that person. Because the guy was just laying on the floor in the scene,
Yeah.
so we didn't even get to see him take him.
Yeah.
But I forgot that he took that guy's powers, which is it's like, I mean, so they're gonna have to have an end fight scene. Couldn't Flash just be running by him and just be like, dink? All right, well now Barry, you're on the floor, so I'll just stab you.
you would think.
Because he'll just take his powers.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting how they defeat him, and obviously Flash doesn't want to kill him. So we'll see how that goes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he only brought it up 14 times this episode.
Well, see, so you know how we've joked that it's always Barry's fault when people.
I was totally gonna go Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Wow. But it literally is his fault.
No, yeah,
He's like, nope, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. So he doesn't kill him, which leads him to his plan was, oh, I know he won't kill me. He'll just
Yeah.
lock me up, and he's too stupid to know which one to do. So then he locked me up bad, and I took his power, and then I beat him all.
yeah.
The
And
end.
like even if and also it's Barry's fault because he's just constantly neglecting Ralph. So if he would have like been with him a little more, or like Ralph got a prisoner, quit chit chat and get your prisoner away.
yeah.
He could have saved the day even better, and he'd still have Ralph.
I mean, I knew something was gonna happen when he had him in cuffs. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, it's like, okay, if this isn't the last episode.
Yeah, you could totally see it coming.
Yeah, I just didn't know what was gonna happen.
And it'll be interesting in next episode because they've already kind of had an episode like this too. I think it was season 2 when they were transporting all the metahumans, remember? And it was Captain Cold and his sister.
Yeah.
And they were doing all that, and he double-crossed Flash. So it would be interesting if they make any references to that. But I'm excited to see how they bring... Because I don't think we know yet if it's Captain Cold, like, from the past, or if it's Citizen Cold from Earth X,
Oh, yeah.
Because on Legends, he went back to Earth X.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I think it was like a couple weeks before the finale or something. I think right before Wally came on there. So it'll be interesting to see all that, and I really like Captain Cold, so I'm happy for next week's.
Yeah.
It'll be cool too because it'll have nothing to do with DeVoe and all that, and then the last couple episodes will be nothing but that.
It'll be interesting to see.
I still think DeVoe's wife's gonna double cross him, and be helping Team Flash.
I
to
thought
beat
that
him.
until he turned back into his old self. Now I think she's like all crying and
Well,
happy.
but I mean, once she finds out he's still putting tears in her coffee.
but will he anymore?
I think so. I think it's. I mean, it's happened like 18 times or whatever.
yeah.
So I think it's gonna keep happening no matter what.
See, I didn't think it would happen anymore because he doesn't need her to do the chair. He doesn't need her to. You know what I mean? It's almost
Yeah.
like he won that part.
And I feel like they wouldn't have even set up that storyline if it wasn't gonna have a big payoff in the end.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but
but I don't. I'd be disappointed if that doesn't happen now.
right.
But all right, I think that's it for this Flash review. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts on Flash, maybe your theories on what you think is going to happen in the finale, and then go check out our Black Lightning review that'll be out later tonight as well.